So, Vivo X Fold 3. It is supposed to be the lightest foldable phone on the market, which is lighter than the iPhone 15 Pro Max made of titanium, and it's going to be coming in at 219 grams. And this is what it's going to look like. I'm excited about this phone. Not only is it supposed to have be the first dust resistant foldable cell phone, it's just all the Vivo phones, Vivo, Oppo, OnePlus, it's all the same companies, sister companies. They just look so good, man. They look absolutely so gorgeous. Like, I will say right now, I don't like the long, narrow display like this, and I know the Z Fold 6 is going to look like this, where it's a little bit wider, it's a 21:9 ratio, but it's still a little bit narrow. Same thing with the Google Pixel Fold 2 apparently is going to look like this. But looking at like a not a final product, but like a polished product like this, it still looks good, man. It still looks good, even if, you know, it's not my cup of tea. And again, after I start getting these products, using these products, and actually getting myself associated with them, I'm probably going to start liking them. I'm probably going to get used to it. It's one of those things where, you know, you look at stuff and you're like, oh, I don't know if I like this. You have an opinion. You're like, this looks good or looks bad. Then you get it and you start using it, and then you're like, okay, maybe I can get behind it. You start to fall in love with the product, and that's usually how this usually works for me. But again, the one thing I do love about the Vivo series of foldable cell phones is they use Zeiss lenses. And if you don't know what Zeiss Lens or who Zeiss is, what company it is a very, very good company of glass. It's great glass. And by glass, I mean lenses, okay? Zeiss is one of the best. If you own a Sony A7 III or a Sony A Alpha series in any way, you already know if you're going to buy a Zeiss lens, you're going to be spending a crap ton of money. Like, you can buy the regular lenses, you got Zeiss, you're going to be spending a lot. If you see that logo on the side of a lens, you're spending a crap ton of money. And yeah, so Vivo does a really good job of, you know, adding Zeiss lenses to all their cell phones, which got to give them credit for that. But looking at this at the very bottom here, this is, again, the lightest cell phone. It's also super freaking thin, man. This is also a very, very thin cell phone. We have the SIM ejector slot down here, which I will say one thing I love about Android, right? And don't get me wrong, iOS is so good. Just, I love Android for this reason, is that they still have the SIM ejector tool. SIM ejector slot, you can use a physical SIM. I really hate the fact that the new iPhones do not have that feature, and they make you use a actual they make you use a eSIM. I hate that so much. I wish they would just let us still use our physical SIMs, but it is what it is. We got a speaker grill down here. We got a USB-C port right there, 2 IR blasters. And then, of course, we have a triple camera setup on the Zeiss lens here. Looks like a little case over here. Interesting. So, again, like I said, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, though. It is a beautiful looking phone. I'll give Vivo credit. It is a beautiful looking phone. See you guys in the next one. Peace.